Rogue Lineage, a game created almost 4 years ago that still averages around 1,000 players. Although those players are probably just nasty exploiter niggas, by this point, you can't say the words Rogue Lineage without going into a PTSD-induced seizure, remembering a nigga flying through the wall, Danny Phantom style, wiping your entire ultra class. But to this day, I believe that Rogue Lineage stands as one of the top 10 games to ever be released on Roblox, warranting its position in the Roblox Hood Hall of Fame. Today, I want to talk about why I believe it's such an amazing game, but I will not hold back talking about those dirty niggas that made the game 10 times harder than it had to be. But if you've been here for a minute, you would know we go by category. Let us commence. Mystery and adventure go hand in hand. The mystery of Rogue Lineage is what made the world seem so much bigger than it actually was. When I play games, I don't like to look up videos on those games because if I leave myself in the dark and allow myself to learn the game on my own, even though it may take more time, the reveal feels like a whole new revelation, sending so much more stimulation into my mind versus if I were to just see it in a video. It's like putting a baby in the jungle and then telling that little nigga to survive. That nigga has no idea what the f to do, but if it does survive and it finds civilization, its mind would be blown. Not knowing any of the classes, not knowing what monsters could be out there, and having my mind confined to Southern Sanctuary, cause let me be honest, I had a few bad run-ins with some niggas, so all I knew was how to get monk. We took control of that hoe. Southern Sanctuary to Orsfall was all we knew, and now came the adventure. Monk robes wrapped around our bodies. I swear I didn't have any clothes on underneath, just had my dick flopping in that hoe. Running from Sentinel to Orsfall, finding a weird flower on a tree, mushroom people, hearing tales about a frozen escapade that only the best of the best could go in and come out alive. Losing your life meant no getting it back. Or did it? Questioning these things is what made it so fun, and finding out for myself is what made it better. The combat itself felt like a Snake Road game. It looked incredibly simple and it worked incredibly well. It allowed people to grasp the combat all the same, but it was all about how you dodge if you perfect blocked in your surroundings. It required a little bit of intelligence. Fall damage was God's rule. No one could escape fall damage. The combat did feel pretty skill-induced, although there were some classes that could outrule others, as well as circumstances that were pretty much just impossible to overcome. But no matter what, impossible was never impossible. Either the amount of people you had on your side, if there was a wall and you start beating a nigga into the corner, some random exploiter nigga flying with a mage book. You always had some slim possible chance. Me being someone who struggled getting to ultra class and being stuck in super, I would a lot of the time have to fight at a disadvantage, and that's exactly what I did. This game is incredibly difficult with little to no hand holding. Yeah, no hand holding. There was a lot of dick riding though. Don't let me have a freshie fight and the nigga's ultra class friend comes to save the nigga. The difficulty of the game made it fun as well, making things even more worth the while if I achieved them. Spending 4 hours fighting for my life with 3 lives, coming out the victor to get max super class. This will finally be the one. Let me go get my sword back from more. Now you're 1 life, nigga. Suicide and start over again. By this point, you're probably yelling, I'm done playing this game. I'm not hopping on ever again. It's garbage. 1 day later, you're back on. Somehow, although the game was difficult and there were freshie killers, along with the BS, niggas would quit and couldn't help coming back. I'm niggas. Injuries, NPCs, quests, other people, nigga, especially other people. These made the game so much longer and so much more difficult, but made it so much better at the same time. Classes, races, and although they were rare artifacts, there were many combinations that a single person could make depending on their luck and class that they chose. A shinobi metal scream with a Lannis amulet, for example. Although not everyone would be this diverse, the chance of you finding someone who had the exact same carbon copy of what you have is very little. The differences between race, class, and definitely artifact could change the chances in a specific battle. Uniquity is something that is very important to me, and to a certain extent, the classes, items, armors, and races gave me that feeling. I was born a Hasselden, my little Goku roar turned the tide in a battle in an instant. That is why I believe Rogue Lineage is a 10 out of 10 game.